How are you guys doing? So I'm back with another video. This video is going to be about what I ate today. So it's weekend, it's Sunday, and it's gonna be like a cheat day. I'm gonna eat everything that I really love, and this video is gonna be all about that. And yes, it's gonna be about all my favorite dishes, all my childhood favorite dishes, everything. So this is not normally how it looks like, because every day we have got a really busy schedule, and we are working from home, both me and Sid, so we only cook one pot meals. And in the morning it's all about, you know, easily made breakfast recipes. But yes, today I have got a lot of time, so we are gonna cook a lot. So stay tuned and we are gonna have so much fun today. Let's just get started. Good morning, guys. So it's early in the morning, and the first thing that I'm gonna drink on empty stomach is carrot juice. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, you must be knowing I had been suffering from hay fever, and the only thing that helped me was yoga, and the second thing was this juice that I'm gonna make. It's carrot juice. So carrot juice mixed with bell pepper. So we don't have bell pepper right now, that is red bell pepper, so I'm just gonna make carrot juice. It helps to boost immune system, and if you are someone like me who is always in front of laptop, carrot juice really helps to, you know, maintain your eye health. Already been some time since I drank the juice, and now it's time to eat fruits. When you eat fruits and veggies on an empty stomach, all the nutrients are, you know, absorbed in a lot more better way than if you would have it after meals. So yes, that's what I always make sure, and I always eat fruits and veggies on an empty stomach. So guys, this is what I'm gonna have. It's kiwis, blueberries and oranges. So seeing the current situation, we don't really go out and buy groceries every single week like we used to. We just go out every 12 to 15 days and buy everything all together. And seeing the current situation, I don't really think you know, we should be heading out all the time. And yes, the fruits that I buy generally is kiwis, oranges. They last really long. Do you know that blueberries help to fight free radicals, and it has got high amount of antioxidants, so you need this every single day. And I just buy it and eat it for the next few days, and then after it gets over, I don't go out and buy it again. I just wait for another few days, and then we go out and shop for groceries. Set to make breakfast. So after a good workout and some household chores and also shower, I am all set to now make breakfast. What are we gonna make? I am gonna make my favorite cheese corn sandwich. I really love cheese corn and capsicum sandwich, and this is what I used to have a lot when I was in Kolkata, and that's what I'm gonna make today. It's quite easy, and yes, it's quite cheesy. I really love cheese, and that too in the morning. Oh my god, the whole day feels so much better after you eat cheese. Just today, because it's Sunday, I'm gonna make and eat everything that I love. So in a bowl, I'm gonna add some frozen corn because right now we don't have that many fresh vegetables, so this comes to the rescue. Some chopped capsicum, salt, cheddar cheese, some more, some mixed herbs, and some mayonnaise. This is my favorite. It doesn't contain any egg. Mix really well. Now it's time to grill. Very cheesy, yummy, and I'm eating this with some dates and tomato ketchup. Hey, so it's afternoon time. We did some content creation for our Instagram page and I was busy with that all throughout the morning. We shot a lot of pictures for my Instagram. If you guys are on Facebook or Instagram, don't forget to follow me there because I regularly post photos, videos and stories on there as well. So yeah, and we are gonna make masala dosa for lunch. Yes, masala dosa. Oh my god, I really love masala dosa. It's just that it has got a lot of different things like masala, chutney, sambar, I mean the dosa batter itself. So there are a lot of things, so I don't make it that much, but when I do, I tend to, you know, use the batter for uttapam the next day and also idli and all that stuff, so it gets quite easy. So we are gonna make that, so let's just get started. I'm really excited because I really love eating dosa. It has always been my favorite since childhood. So guys, I've already made the dosa batter. I'm gonna tell you guys how to do it. It's quite simple. 3 cups of rice, 1 cup of urad dal, soak in different containers, and after 3 to 4 hours you can grind it separately. And when you grind, just before grinding, 10 minutes before that, I add some poha to the rice and some methi seeds. It actually enhances the fermentation process, and then I grind it and let it ferment overnight in different containers. So here's the rice and here's the urad dal. So guys, this is fermented rice batter and this is fermented urad dal batter, and we are gonna mix this right now. Add some water and some salt. It looks really fluffy because it has been fermented really well. Sambar, we have soaked some tur dal, and here are some potatoes which are ready to be pressure cooked. So guys, till the time the potatoes are being cooked, we are gonna make chutney. Yes, coconut chutney. Right before lockdown, I got these diced coconuts from Ocado, and these are really good if you want to create chutney, and it's quite easy to use. Ready to create some jugaad chutney because we don't have a lot of ingredients right now, and I have just used some coconut because I don't want to use everything because I need to save it for the future. And then here are some daria. This is really good. It enhances the taste of the chutney. It's called chana also. It's like, you know, dry chana. And here's some desiccated coconut, a small piece of ginger. So now it's time to grind this. So I've got some dried curry leaves, so these come really handy because fresh ones right now is not available. So I bought this months ago and it lasts for a really long time. Some olive oil, dry red chili, some curry leaves, mustard seeds. So this has started to crackle. Let's add it to the chutney. So guys, here's Sid making masala for the dosa. So Sid, what do we have here?
So what I've done is I have cut 1 onion. I have grated around 1 inch of ginger and 1 medium-sized carrot.
So we'll add some mustard oil, jeera, mustard seeds, curry leaves, grated ginger.
We'll just cook this for a bit so that the rawness of the ginger goes away.
Now we'll add some boiled potatoes, grated carrot. We are adding onions at the end so that it remains crispy, and turmeric powder. So guys, now it's time to make sambar. I make it in the pressure cooker. It's really a different way. I don't even know if that's how traditionally sambar is made, but I just make it like that and it tastes good. So here we go. So in the pressure cooker, we are gonna add olive oil, hing, some curry leaves, dry red chilies, mustard seeds, onions, tur dal, sambar masala, salt. I don't have vegetables except carrot, so I'm just gonna add some carrot. We'll mix it really well. Water. I will also add some kokum to get that sour taste. And then let's pressure cook this. So guys, the sambar is ready. I've just used this whisker to whisk it and it looks good.
was it, Shanu?
Amazing.
Of course. Shanu, what do you want to have for evening snacks?
Pani puri?
Pani puri. कैसे बनाते हैं पानी पूरी?
पता नहीं. So guys, it's been few days since both of us are craving pani puri. So pani puri is like a soul food. It's comfort food. It's everything for both of us. We are like huge pani puri lovers, and I think everybody is a big fan of pani puri. So that's the reason why we have decided to make pani puri, but we don't know how to make it. So we are gonna spend some time watching videos on YouTube and also, you know, reading other people's blogs about how to make it from scratch.
Yes.
And then we'll start making it. I mean,
Let's go.
yeah, this is like a huge motivation for us. We haven't ever made pani puri, I mean the puri, so that's gonna be a challenge.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, first we'll start learning it. Let's go. So finally guys, after watching millions of videos and reading few blog posts about how to make pani puri, we have finally decided to, you know, make pani puri by taking some hints from all of them. So it's gonna be a mixture of everything. But we're excited because that would be like something that would suit our taste buds. So we are gonna, you know, create something out of it and customize it accordingly. So let's get started.
Let's go.
So I'm going to make pani puri pani first. So for that I've taken some mint leaves, coriander and ginger. Let's blend it. Let's add some water, kala namak, cumin powder, chaat masala, pepper, Everest pani puri masala, lemon juice, salt. Wow, this looks delicious. So Sid is going to make the masala. We already had boiled potatoes, so we are going to roughly mash it. So this is the mint and coriander paste. We are going to add that. Kala namak, jeera powder, chaat masala, salt, chili powder, lemon juice. सिड जी थोड़ा तीखा बनाना.
जी शानू जी.
So guys, we are done with masala and pani. Now it's time for the puri, the main thing. Let's get started. So we have taken 2 cups of suji, some oil, the dough has to be really soft, so we are adding hot boiling water. Now we'll cover it with a wet cloth. सिड जी एक प्लेट पुचका
जी. कैसा? खट्टा मीठा?
खट्टा कम और तीखा ज़्यादा.
जी. सब ठीक है?
बहुत अच्छा. एक सूखा जरूर दीजिएगा.
जी बिल्कुल.
missing Puchka of Kolkata so much. Sid wanted to recreate this scene and made me feel like, you know, I'm actually at a Puchka store. Thank you so much. So yeah, that was it, guys. This was a full day of eating and eating. So yeah, that was it. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, then give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel. And for more updates, do follow me on all my social media. Bye.
Bye.